Less than 2 years into the reign of the Labour regime, St. Lucia's patrimony is not only under threat by Philip Pierre's bad policies, but is being recklessly sold to friends, family and foreigners. The latest act of detaching St. Lucia from her most prized lands came with the sale of the abandoned lands along the Castries Harbour. The lands were owned by the National Housing Corporation. In 2013, the 2.5 acres was valued at about $70 a square foot for a total cost value of $7 million, proving to be a valuable asset for the state. However, in December of 2021, a decision was taken by Housing Minister Richard Frederick to dispose of the high-value asset. Former SLP Senator and prospective candidate Terence Skinny Sinclair was hired to undertake the property valuation. His report assessed the market value at $3.5 million. That's half of what the lands were going for 10 years ago. Prime waterfront property enclosing one of the most scenic ports in the Caribbean, with thriving commercial and tourism activity. And for whatever reason, the value of the lands was further reduced to $25 a square foot for sale at a mere $2.5 million. The beneficiary? The daughter of Reno Kajada.
But has a different name. So was that because she's genuinely buying the land? Is that they were just trying to avoid detection?
UWP leader Alan Chastney has raised critical questions concerning this blatant act of nepotism. What becomes of the lands when the new owners of the Castries port come in? How would the land factor into the plans for the redevelopment of the harbor to include a fishing village at Banans Bay? Would the now owners sell it off for a hefty profit? Why were the lands not kept for national development? Why not allow Invest St. Lucia or SASPA to take ownership? According to Frederick, SASPA rejected an offer to purchase. But where were Prime Minister and Minister for Finance Philip Pierre, Investment Minister Ernest Delaire, and Infrastructure Minister Stephenson King?
So you're telling me it was offered to them and neither one of them saw it fit to cause SLASPA to go ahead and buy the land? Instead, the Minister of Housing said that there was no response from SLASPA. Why wasn't the land offered to Invest? Who is the Minister of Invest Solution? Isn't it not Ernest Hilaire? Is he not the district rep for that area? You would think that after spearheading the investment by GPH to fix up Banans, that would be a natural expansion, area of an expansion, and that by getting Invest to buy it, give them the opportunity to make sure there was a proper development in that area? None of these people said anything.
The National Housing Corporation has become a pawn in the games that Richard plays, with a board too intimidated to challenge him. Chairman Mikey Pilgrim and Deputy Chairman John Peters have for years purported themselves to be men of integrity, but today sit idly by, aiding and abetting Richard Frederick in his deeds.
There was a property purchased at the bottom of the chaussee for $1.8 million. And the person they purchased the land from is the lawyer on the National Housing Committee. No question. Nobody sees anything wrong with this. We have no problems with it. This is not innuendo. These are facts that you can go and check for yourself. Go down to the registry.
Wake up, St. Lucia. This is just another example that Pierre is putting you worse.